Welcome to our two-part preview ahead of the upcoming World Cup. I am joined by Adam and Jay from the In-Betweeners.
Hey!
Lads, how excited are we that the World Cup is in Brazil this year?
5 seconds, that took. Yeah, well, buzzing. I mean, Brazil, I mean, what better place can there be to hold a World Cup? Obviously, they didn't invent football, that was us, but they were probably the first people to play it so beautifully. And, you know, you just got to look at the legends that came out of that country. The list's endless. And, you know, the passion there's over there. The whole culture is built around football, and it's brilliant. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Mac?
Yeah, I can't wait for the World Cup. I mean, during the football season, the league season, I've not even thought about it one bit. But as we've edged closer to the tournament, and I think it's like 3-4 days now till we kick off, can't wait for it. In Brazil as well, there's no other better place for the World Cup to be. Obviously, some would say England, but Brazil's the home of the World Cup for me, and I can't wait for the tournament to kickstart now. From not only an England perspective, but a neutral perspective too.
Gaz, you're heading off to the World Cup very, very soon. You will be in Brazil, which we're all very jealous about. What do you expect from the competition?
I'd love to say I expect loads of exciting football, but I think a lot of the European teams won't be doing too well over there with the climate. But, you know, I think that the South American teams will probably dominate the whole thing. I mean, I heard the other day, is it a European team's never won the World Cup there? That's true, isn't it?
Europe, yeah.
Outside of Europe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, you know, don't expect too much from the European teams. I've got this down as a Brazil-Argentina final, and that would just be amazing, wouldn't it, at the Maracanã to see that. Whether you're there or on TV, it'll just be brilliant. Can't wait.
Will be exciting. Mac, any big expectations for this World Cup?
I got a feeling Brazil are going to do it at home in their own country. I got a feeling they're going to do it. I've got no expectations.
Mac, didn't say who do you think will win. We'll come to that later. You're ruining parts of the show that people are excited about. The question was, any expectations? Just general thoughts. Teams that'll maybe surprise you. I don't know.
Every time I have expectations for a World Cup, like 2010, I was excited for it, and Spain won it with who were probably the worst winners I could remember in my time, to be honest. They scored like 7-8 goals. So I haven't got any expectations for this. I just hope it's a fantastic tournament where we get to see some great football. And it's, you know, I can't wait for it to kick off.
Take that, Spain. Just got dominated by the macadamia nut. He hates you.
Yeah,
now, England, England, as we will become very soon. What do we think of the team? Roy Hodgson. Gaz, you're going to be out there. Do you think we'll do well?
Well, no, I don't. But, you know, I'm going to, you know what I mean? You've got to support him, obviously. But I think what I like about Roy Hodgson, and a lot of people don't like this about the way he plays, I actually quite like. Obviously, it's not amazing to watch, but I think the best thing for England is to play slightly more negatively, because I like to think that Roy Hodgson's the first England manager who's come in and actually realised we're rubbish. You know what I mean? We're rubbish, and that's how it is. Even though amazing players, we just can't play together, and it's not happened in recent years. I think the best thing to do is play maybe a bit more negatively, snatch the odd point against the big teams, and then just, you know, beat teams like Costa Rica. And you never know, get through the group on 4 points, can't we?
Adam, do you think the lack of pressure on England this time round will help? Everyone has a little bit less expectation about them.
I like it. I mean, you know, going into this World Cup, we haven't got many of the big egos. You still got your Wayne Rooney and Steven Gerrard around, but you haven't got loads of huge egos. You haven't got your John Terry in the camp that nobody likes at all. And it's a team that everyone can get behind. You got a lot of young players in there, and I think as underdogs, no pressure going into the tournament. It'll be good. The whole country will be behind them. I can't wait for it. Well, most of the country anyway. But I do think England will perform better with less expectancy on them, especially in a group where it's quite tricky as well. You've got Italy and Uruguay who aren't going to be easy. So I mean, they'll pick up their game for that, I think. Anyway, personally.
Okay, well, let's talk about the group. We've got Italy. Who else have we got? Uruguay and Costa Rica. Gaz, are we going to win those games, draw those games, lose those games?
I think you've got to look at Uruguay for top in the group. I mean, what I said before, the climate over there is just going to be awful for the European teams. I know they've got a mega dodgy defence. I think someone said the other day that isn't their captain, isn't he like West Brom's worst player or something like that? Yeah. So so you know, they've got dodgy parts of the team, but I think that in their sort of climate they'll enjoy that.
Will Suarez be fit? Because without Suarez, do they have other players that can create the chances to get the goals?
If Suarez is half fit, he's going to play, because even though he's the biggest idiot in the world, he's one of the top 3 best players in the world, in my opinion. So yeah, Uruguay I'm looking at for the group, and then I think we're going to do Italy. I think we're going to beat Italy. Just a second.
Adam, do you agree with that?
I don't agree with that. No, I don't think Uruguay will top the group. I think with Sebastian Coates and that other West Brom dude at centre back, I think they'll struggle. I think defensively they'll be weak. If there's questions about Luis Suarez's fitness, he'll probably miss the first game, be fit for the England game. And if he's coming into that, you know, with his fitness being tested and stuff, then he won't be at the races you'd expect anyway. So yes, they are in a better climate for them. They're in South America, they're on their own continent. But I think Italy will top the group, and I think we'll come in as runners up. I really think we should be beating Uruguay, especially, you know, if you want to get to the last 16, last 8, got to beat them.
Well, if we go through, we're playing Colombia, Greece, Ivory Coast, Japan in all probability. If we can get through there, surely confidence will begin to lift in the team, and self-belief will ensure self-belief. Could we win it?
Yeah, but then in the
could we go further? How far can we go?
Then in the next round, it's Brazil.
Not Brazil.
It's most likely Brazil. So, you know, we're not going to beat Brazil. But you never know. We could beat Brazil. But when you're saying then the teams that we could get in that second round, can I just say I really, really hope Greece lose every single game of the tournament, because for me, Greece they're just the worst team in the world to watch, honestly. But if you watch Greece in them past Euros and the qualifiers that they've played, they're just the worst team to watch. And the worst thing about them is they get results. Sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. But yeah,
we understand, Gaz. You hate Greece.
I'm not racist towards the Greek. I'm not saying.
Right, Gaz, you racist.
He won't eat feta cheese. Someone once tried to give him a Greek salad and he punched him in the face.
I look slightly EDL with this flag behind me, so I can't really
Classic Gaz.
Move out the way so they can see well, you'll be all right.
Okay, so Adam, Gaz hates Greece.
Yeah.
But who do you like? Who's your outside bet for this tournament?
My outside, I think Brazil will win it. My outside bet for this is, I haven't got an outside bet. I just think Brazil are going to win it. I can't see past Brazil at home.
Okay, well, maybe a surprise package. I mean, everyone's talking about Belgium.
Package. I think one of the African teams, Ivory Coast, possibly. I think in that.
You can't just name a continent as your surprise package.
I think
one of the African teams, probably, or one of the European teams, or
they've got quite a strong team.
One of these South American
a lot
teams.
Of strong players. They're used to the weather, the climate as well. And you know, I think the African teams could cause some upsets here.
I think it's got to the point now where everyone's talking about the surprise package, and so many people are saying Belgium that they're no longer a surprise package, are they?
No, it's not.
I don't think they are though, because of so much talent.
Yeah, and they're a good team. I tell you who no one is talking about at the minute, and that's Portugal. I think that, you know, Portugal, they've got a good squad. Obviously, they've got the man Cristiano, and then, you know,
Nani's had a relaxed season.
Yeah, exactly. If Nani plays like, well, not Nani, but plays like Nani a few years ago, you never know. But
okay, Gaz, who's going to win it?
Brazil. Yeah.
Adam.
England. Brazil are going to win it.
No surprises there from Adam. Well, if you want my opinion, and I think it's safe to say an awful lot of people do, I have no idea. I don't think Brazil will win, though. Maybe Germany, because their midfield is so good. And I don't think anyone really is looking at them apart from probably themselves. Germans love mirrors, famously. Okay, so make sure you check out part 2 of our World Cup preview when we'll be looking at the World Cup from a more Manchester United perspective.